Welcome back, explorers. We are looking at a special double yolked Aldabra giant tortoise egg that failed under natural circumstances. This video will be covering the final steps of determining whether this egg failed due to early embryo death or fertilization failure using cutting-edge science. The first video was a super satisfying egg white removal, and we have now reached the final layer, the membrane that covers the two yolks of this egg, and we're going to do some cool microscopy, so using microscopes to see if we can find baby tortoise cells. Extremely carefully, I am extracting different sections of this membrane enveloping the yolk, and we're going to do this process. While I was doing this, I actually saw that these two yolks can be separated, and I thought this was a very cool moment. I do wonder if this egg was fertilized and it was successful. I do wonder if this is how twins would have developed, but unfortunately this is a failed egg and it would have never continued developing. Anyways, so as I mentioned, I take multiple sections of this membrane around the yolk. I will spare a moment to appreciate how satisfying these peeling moments were. Once I have the pieces I need, I put the yolks aside and I just look at my pieces. Sections will be identified and cut, and then these will be prepared for slides. And I follow this up by adding a special dye, and I will leave that for a few minutes to develop, and then we're going to put it underneath the microscope and try and find these baby tortoise cells. And if we find them, they should be seen as a bright blue. At the back, what seems like cloth or, a faint tissue-like texture is this membrane that was surrounding the yolk, and these other little blobs are little yolk particles. But eventually we do indeed find embryonic cells, and we can now determine that this egg failed because of early embryo mortality. Information like this is so important to conservation groups because without this method, it would be impossible to conclusively determine why this egg failed just using our naked eyes.